Yeah, you see it? I did it, guys. I went out and did it. Listen, guys, it was Memorial Day. I was out walking about with the little one. I had her strapped on my chest, you know, the little baby straps. Yeah, I had her strapped on. We was walking around looking good, turning heads. Yeah, cute as can be. And we walked into Ben Bridge, and the little one was like, "That one, Daddy, that one." I was just like, "Don't do it. No, do it. That one." So I grabbed it. I think she liked the pop of red. I also like the pop of red, and it was the new one, guys. Put it on, fit perfect. Didn't need to move any links. Okay. Felt better, buttery smooth. Okay. No sharp edges. Okay. And most of all, they fixed that top heavy, chunky, thick thing that TUDOR does. This is a thin boy. It's not thin, but it feels like a proper moonwatch thickness. It feels right. It feels right. And I just had to grab this bad boy, guys. I swiped my credit card. Don't tell the wifey. I'm going to have to hurry up and sell some things off to get back at a zero balance again. Guys, I'm definitely going to go sell the Seamaster. I can't keep both. This is actually a better watch, in my opinion, as far as wearability. But yeah, guys, let's review this bad boy. Let's take it out the box. Let's take it outside, give you guys some good lighting, and do a quick little fashion show. I'm going to put it on the wrist. I'm gonna show you from third person perspective. I might throw on a bracelet or something and talk about it, play with the bracelet, turn the bezel, turn the movement, all that good stuff, guys. Let's get into the review. Come on. Okay, guys, shh. Y'all know what time it is. It's Bob Ross time. It's the time where we softly talk while looking at a piece of art. Oh yeah, look at that bracelet. Look at that taper. Look at that brushing. Look at that clasp. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Such a smooth taper. It tapers right into that clasp. Look at that oval shaped edge right there. Buttery smooth. Buttery smooth. It integrates right into that clasp. Doesn't have spring bars, but that's okay. Let's take a look at this glide lock system here. Oh yeah, it's just smooth, silky smooth. Can't pull it, but you can push it. Yeah, you can push it without pulling it down, but you can't pull it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those ceramic ball bearings there. It's gonna keep a crispy click every time. Inside and out. Snip. Oh yeah. Yeah, snip, snap. Good and solid. Look at the curves, look at the thickness. Let's look at the back. That bracelet doesn't quite get all the way in there. There's a little lip hanging on that bracelet. Let's turn that bezel. Oh yeah. Shh. Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds good. That feels good. Beautiful. No anti-reflective coating, but it still looks great. Just look at it and back it up a little bit. Yeah, good stance. Let's unthread this crown. Oh yeah, give it a little whine. Oh, that feels nice and crunchy. Click, 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 click. And let's close it back up, nice and smooth. Beautiful. Look at that thickness, not too thick, it's just right. The proportions are just spot on. Let's put it on the wrist. Da 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 da. Wrist shot. Oh yeah, look at that. Like the stance. It has this more of a rectangular square stance than your traditional twisted lugs that say an Omega would have. Look at that crown sitting out there proudly on an island. Look at that taper. Look at how that bracelet wraps around the wrist and integrates into that case. Wow, that's a good look right there. That's a great wrist stance. Not too big, not too small. I have an 8.5 inch wrist, not too thick. Great stance on the wrist. Oh yeah, let's look at this clasp. Loving that clasp being so thin and integrated into the bracelet. It doesn't hang over. Great stance on the wrist. Let me know what y'all think. And let me give y'all another perspective. Let's take it in. I'm gonna show you what it looks like at the bar. Here we go. So if I'm sitting at the bar, this is what you're gonna see. Oh yeah. Waiting on my drink, watching the game, at the office. Nice third person's perspective right here. This is what it looks like sitting at your desk, sitting at the bar, sitting at the coffee shop. Great stance on the wrist. Loving the combo with the silver, gold, red. Loving it. Here, let me show you the thickness compared to my Omega's moon watch. Come on. Alright, so here's the thickness compared to the moon watch. As you can see from top to bottom, they're about the same thickness. The steel is thicker on the TUDOR, but the overall feel of the case is the same thickness. From glass to case back, it's the same thickness. Yeah, it's a good comparison right there. Omega does a good job of optical illusions with making that steel on the edge seem slimmer, but it's still a thicker watch, while this one just does it differently. So yeah, same thickness, same feeling in hand. Love it. I hope you guys enjoyed that fashion show. You see, I'm playing with red now. I gave it a full couple of days and actually wore it outside and let the sunlight hit it and some more and see how it wears out in public and all that good stuff, guys. So I'm excited. I'm in the honeymoon phase. I'm in the phase where I'm purposely wearing red shirts, red shoes, red pops on shorts. And red bracelets. I'm having fun right there. I'm gonna calm down in a little bit, guys, but let me have fun with playing with my red right now. Yeah, guys, I'm loving this red. I'm loving the gold accents. It got me wearing my gold chain again. Gold is a it's a young man's thing, and watches are kind of a more older man thing. But it got me in between doing both now. I'm young and old at the same time with this watch because of that hit of gold and red. It gives it some youthfulness while keeping the tone of red mature, if that makes sense. So yeah, man, loving this thing. My biggest takeaway, right? I want to talk about this watch without talking about Omega and Rolex, but it's going to be difficult to do that. So I'm going to try to just give a highlight about TUDOR. Okay. This is what I disliked about TUDOR. I've always liked this red burgundy version. I've always liked the TUDOR. But it's something about grabbing it, putting it on and saying, no, it's not refined enough. It's still immature in its build. It's fat, it's puffy, it's chunky, and it needs to be refined. TUDOR has taken that. It's like they heard us complaining about its thickness, and they're making measures to shave off steel, refine things slim things up, make the proportions feel right. You can make a 37mm watch feel right and not feel feminine. And that's what they've done with that watch. Let's give the bracelet a wider stance then. Let's give it some muscle. So that's kind of what they've done. They've refined this down. They've made it thinner. As you guys can see, it's the same thickness as the Omega. They've brought the bracelet in some, made it 21 mil instead of 22. They've even thrown it on the Jubilee. Just you know, to just dress it up, keep it tooly, keep it old, keep it young. It's doing it all, guys. And that's what I like about this bad boy. I said I wasn't going to mention Omega. Just like that, I'm talking about Omega. But I can't talk about this watch without talking about the Seamaster 300. This is a better watch, guys. The wearability is better. It's thinner. It's tapers. The bezel action is better. The clasp is better. It's just so many things that this watch has done that has surpassed the Seamaster, guys. And it's Omega's turn. It's your turn. It's your turn, Omega. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This watch has surpassed Omega, and now it's Omega's turn to do something with the Seamaster. Make it thinner, shave some of that puffiness off of it. Give us a better bracelet. It's you up, Omega. It's your turn, because TUDOR is kicking tail right now with the movements that they're making, the moves that they're making. Yeah, they're kicking tail right now, guys. So yeah, man, I'm loving this. I'm having fun with the red, as you guys can see. It got me wearing gold again, because you know the gold indices got me back. You know, popping out the gold chain with the silver. And now I can mix match silver and gold and wear it together. In my opinion, longest the neck can be separate from the wrist, but the wrist can't be mismatched. Because when you're just looking at my face, you know, this is what you see. And if you're just looking at my wrist, this is what you see. And so they're far enough apart to where they don't clash. But back to this watch, guys. Love the bezel. It doesn't have double AR coating, so it doesn't do that little glare where it shows little markers inside the crystal. The crown, it's cool. It can use some crown guards to make it look a little different, but it still has that TUDOR DNA when it's missing the crown guard. The shape of the watch, it took me, taking me a little time to get adjusted to the shape of the watch. My brain is so used to seeing the Omega twisted lug shape that is more oval in its appearance, while this TUDOR is more rectangle in its appearance and its stance on the wrist. It's more of a rectangular, squarish type of vibe going on versus the more oval, triangular vibe that Omega usually gives off. The bracelet, the clasp, the thickness, they fixed it, guys. They fixed it. So yeah, my Seamasters, it has to go. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell off some other pieces that were kind of like diver style. Got some Seikos and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna clear all my divers. I think I'm good on divers. This is my one right here. And the Rolex Submariner that I have, it's a super clone, so it doesn't even count. So I may just sell that off also, just to have a clean slate. So yeah, guys, love it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. They got it right. It's definitely better than the Seamaster now. And Omega, what you gonna do now? All right, till next time.